Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the SkyDoesMinecraft allegations. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. It's been pretty big news in the online scene since it all kind of broke over the last few days. Obviously, here on YouTube, this is pretty crazy news. If you didn't know, SkyDoesMinecraft is probably one of the more pivotal creators in platform history. SkyDoesMinecraft, or NetNobody, as a lot of you will know him from his alias in recent years and everything, was one of the people who helped really popularize Minecraft on YouTube. And he also really helped kind of pioneer gaming content in general. This was all around a time, you know, back a decade or so ago, right, where Minecraft was starting to blow up and gaming channels on YouTube really started to take off. For a long time, you know, people like SkyDoesMinecraft were the faces of YouTube, and this guy was such a huge part to a lot of people's childhoods. So it really hurts to see, and it's really disappointing to see that somebody that so many people looked up to over the years, including myself, has these kinds of allegations put against their name like this. And as you guys are about to see, these allegations are pretty serious, man. These are not anything to be taken lightly. There are some pretty insane and crazy things that have been alleged against him here. These are things that I really haven't seen in any of these other allegation situations we've talked about, right? There's some stuff here that, like, actually hinges on mental institution level type stuff, like actually fucking insane. So the allegations that came forward come from a woman who is actually the second child mother, or the second baby mom, I should say, for NetNobody, meaning she had his second kid. If you didn't know, SkyDoesMinecraft does have children. This was actually news to me. I don't know if this is news to anyone else, but she is the second child mother for Sky here, and she came out with a 6,000 word document alleging everything here and accusing all these different things, basically talking about her experiences in private with Adam, because obviously, you know, being SkyDoesMinecraft or NetNobody is a completely different kind of thing than your personal life, right? It's so easy to come online and have this persona and everything and have people love you and be a completely different person behind the scenes. The document honestly was just too long for me to read in its entirety. It would take forever for me to get through everything here, so I kind of, I guess, did a highlight list of the things that were said here to talk about some of the more important and major allegations and some of the crazier things that were alleged. Keep in mind, she was not the only person who ended up coming forward. There were other creators and other influential figures online that also came forward to talk about their own personal experiences with SkyDoesMinecraft. Someone who had come forward about people in the industry, I believe around a year ago, also ended up confirming that one of their anonymous stories was allegedly about SkyDoesMinecraft. But some of the people who came forward on Twitter and other platforms to share their stories included Gizzy Gaza, Sub-Zero Exabyte, Skelly, Ant Venom, and more. So to go through the list, I guess, of the things that got accused against SkyDoesMinecraft here. So one of the weirder ones was that he apparently attempted to cheat on this woman with an AI Twitter account. Keep in mind, this is not even close to the severity of some of the other allegations, but I kind of wanted to start off with some of the, you know, less important ones. Now, I shouldn't say less important ones, but ones that aren't as shocking and insane as some of the other ones. I didn't even know people really interacted with AI Twitter bots like this, let alone try to have any sort of relationship with them. I feel like that's really weird. So it all kind of just starts getting worse from here, right? So he was also accused of spreading misinformation about the artist Post Malone in order to ruin his image and kind of hurt his persona. Apparently, SkyDoesMinecraft and Post Malone have been friends for years, or at least were friends for years. And Adam would go out of his way to, like, spread rumors and potentially fake situations and whatnot about Post Malone to, like, try and ruin his image, right? Liz also accused Adam of cheating on her and stealing company monies for drugs so that, you know, he could basically get his fix or whatever. If you didn't know, he struggled with substance abuse, and not caring about her pregnancy. So basically just being an overall bad person, right? Cheating on his significant other, stealing people's money, company's monies for drugs, and not caring about the pregnancy in which it was his child. She then accused him of assaulting and sexually assaulting multiple women and then paying them off to be quiet, which seems to be kind of a common theme in a lot of the allegations and a lot of the stories about him. Apparently, SkyDoesMinecraft has had a history of doing some pretty crazy and horrible shit to people, and then, you know, when the ability for them to kind of speak up or come forward is presented, he would threaten to sue them, or he would pay them into being silent, basically using his money and his his perceived power and whatnot to try and like dominate these people and make them be silent about what he's done. Obviously, when a guy who's known for being one of the largest gaming YouTubers of all time is telling you that he'll sue you, and you're pretty much just a normal person who works like a normal job, of course that's going to be quite intimidating, right? So she also accused him of dragging their dog by its throat toward a cage and then surrounding it with mirrors to, I guess, psychologically freak the dog out, which to me, like, that is actually insane. I don't know how mad you have to be at a dog to try and, like, I don't know, psych it out. This genuinely sounds like some prisoner of war type of shit, you know, fucking setting up mirrors to, like, make them go crazy or something. I don't even know how that's supposed to punish a dog if that's what was supposedly going down here, right? I don't understand how that's supposed to actually punish them in any way or make them think that they did something wrong. Apparently, he would make himself bleed and then smear racial slurs, including the N-word, all over the wall and just smear shit in his blood all over the walls. Once again, it's starting to sound like a fucking horror movie at this point, right? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. I don't get why you would do that. And she also accused him of being really homophobic, which was actually ironic because he's been known to, you know, talk about how important equality is and everything. Obviously, you know, that doesn't make sense if you're one of the people that you're complaining about. He then went on to allegedly be recorded repeatedly threatening to kill people or talking about a desire to kill people. He then allegedly faked suicide multiple times and would throw objects at Liz and her dog whenever they were arguing or he was mad at them for something. So, I mean, where do we even really fucking start, right? Like, this is a insane lineup of allegations, right? It goes beyond just, you know, sexual assault allegations or anything like that. This is like psychopathic, actually needs to be in a mental institution level of allegations against your name. And other people have come forward to talk about and document the emotional abuse that they went through with SkyDoesMinecraft as well. People talking about their personal experiences with them, saying they wish they cut him off in the past way earlier so they didn't have to deal with his shit. It doesn't look good for SkyDoesMinecraft right now. The only response that I have found, I have looked on Twitter, I've looked for articles, and I've looked on YouTube now for any sort of response from SkyDoesMinecraft. The only response that I've seen was through Drama Alert and Keemstar, where SkyDoesMinecraft basically says that it was a mix between true and false allegations in this entire thing. He goes on to say that he was very sick at the time mentally. He was in and out of hospitals and was on new medications that were affecting his mental state. Honestly, man, if this is the official response to everything, it doesn't work, right? Now, keep in mind, these are very new allegations. The Drama Alert video about this only happened on January 23rd. It is only January 25th now. I don't know if SkyDoesMinecraft is planning like a full official response, a video response, anything like that, but this is the response we have now. And man, for me, like, this just doesn't work, right? Like, this just isn't enough to actually address what happened, right? You can't just say that all of this stuff happened and, you know, some of it was a mix of being true, some of it was a mix of being false. Like, you need to come out and tell us what was true and what was false, man, because, like, these are some fucking crazy allegations. And realistically, if any of these are true, like, it doesn't make Sky look good, right? Like, these are things that aren't okay to be doing. They're not acceptable regardless, right? I understand that new medications, you know, they affect your mental state sometimes, but dude, you can't use that as an excuse for cheating on your girlfriend or trying to cheat on her with an AI Twitter account or spreading false lies about people to try and ruin their public image, literally psychologically and physically abusing people's animals, fucking being racist and smearing your blood all over the walls, sexually assaulting people and then threatening them and fucking paying them in order to coerce them into being quiet. These aren't things you can just simply write off with a, oh, I wasn't in a good mental state at the time, bro. Like, these are things you need to come out and actually fucking address, especially since you're now basically confirming in this response that some of this shit was true. So what about this is true, right? Because if any of this is true, it's already bad, right? Like, it's already bad enough. I mean, there's plenty of people, right, who they're in and out of the hospital, they're in very bad mental states and whatnot in their life, and they don't turn to sexually assaulting people, abusing animals, fucking being racist and homophobic, cheating on their significant others, not giving a shit about the fact that they have a child on the way, right? These aren't really excuses, right? And it's so insane to think that this is actually fucking happening. I know that it's not about us, you know, as fans or whatever, but it's hard to not feel completely, like, mentally fucked up about the fact that this happened, you know? Because, I mean, I was a kid watching this guy, right? I was a child looking up to this man, thinking he was fucking awesome, right? Thinking he was this great online figure that you could trust. And as, you know, it's been shown plenty of times, I guess, throughout the years, you never really know these online creators too much, man. Like, you can never have too much faith that they're actually good people. That goes for everybody, man. You can't even really blindly trust me. Like, I'm not saying, obviously, that, I don't know, I've smeared my fucking blood all over the walls and been psychotic like that, but you can't just blindly follow and trust these online creators and think that they're above doing some crazy shit like this, man, because they're just simply not. And I wanted to wait a little bit to talk about this, right, because keep in mind, you know, these allegations, they came out several days ago at this point, over the last couple days and whatever, but I've honestly just been waiting for a response from SkyDoesMinecraft to see if I could actually, in one video, cover both sides of the story, and he's not really, it seems like, doing anything to expedite the process on a response. I get that these are the kinds of things that you have to take time and understand what's being said against you and whatever, but it's all fucking laid out there, man. Like, you can at least tell us what's true and what's not true about this. It doesn't have to be complete silence or whatever, man. That makes it look worse in all reality, right? More people are going to be inclined to believe that these things are true if you don't properly respond to them. So, from my understanding, the police apparently know about this in the tweet and whatnot in which this all kind of happened and where Liz said she was coming out with her story. Apparently, Liz, after coming out with her story and whatnot, suffered from a bunch of people on the internet, I guess, attacking her and, like, hacking her accounts. I'm not totally sure which of her accounts were compromised. I believe it may have been her iCloud that was actually hacked. But people online started hacking her accounts and everything. Apparently, some of them were, I guess, saying they wanted to hack her so they could potentially see all the proof. Obviously, that's not okay. I get wanting to see the proof. I get wanting to see the evidence of these kinds of allegations and everything. Trust me, I want to see as much proof as I can too, but you do not personally violate people by hacking their accounts and fucking, you know, going through their private matters like that. So I don't know exactly what's going to come of this situation, right? The police apparently know, according to the tweets and whatnot, so I don't know if he's going to face criminal charges or if they're going to come arrest him for whatever has happened and what's been alleged against him. I don't know if there's actually, like, really solid hard proof that maybe the police have or Elizabeth has in this situation that we haven't seen. As of right now, there's no formal SkyDoesMinecraft response. If he ever does actually respond, maybe I will follow up with another video. It really depends on how the whole situation unfolds. I will probably guaranteed cover it on Twitter regardless. But that's pretty much it for this video, though. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about the SkyDoesMinecraft allegations, and signing out.